Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony's Picks Morning Show. I'm Tony T with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time as we give our live free picks for today's card. So make sure you join us, give us that like, subscribe, set those notifications, be notified when we're live so you get these picks with us. And of course, rest as we start the show, we really ask you if you could just give us that like, that thumbs up. It really helps us build up our audience. So we greatly appreciate that. So we'll have picks today here from the NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL playoffs, and of course, at the end of the show, we'll have a parlay peripheral segment where our cappers can give out a parlay, give out a team player prop, game of the future, or play it straight. They'll make the call there, but we'll meet the cappers and get right to the picks as we don't mess around here on the Tony's Picks Morning Show. Let's go to Rod. Rod, what's going on?
Well, not too much. Not too good if you're an Oilers fan, that's for sure. Let the beat continue. I just don't think they got the guys. You got Leon and you got McDavid, but they're definitely not playing as a team. Guys overskating the puck, letting guys come into the middle of the slot and rip it in. And, of course, the Oilers fans will jump all over Skinner. It's all his fault. He didn't make the big save. Well, when you're leaving the guy wide open and he's coming in uncontested, sometimes it's not the goalie's fault when you're giving the puck away and giving the Kings wide open shots and looks. As I said earlier to start the year, Tony, I had no faith in this Oilers squad.
He was right on it.
Looking like it's not going to be so good. Not over yet, because we know the Kings on the road haven't been so good. So definitely not over yet. We'll see what happens heading home for the Oilers down 0-2. Definitely not the end of the series, but it's not looking good. There in that one. But hey, the bright side of things is we hit my MLB play of the day. Thank goodness the Giants tried to blow that one late. With the guys, it was 4-0, and they gave up 2, and they had guys on second and third, one out. I was like, oh yeah, just trying to give this away, are we? But they held on and got us the run line win for 10-1 run there with the play of the day in the MLB. So MLB has been treating me get the hockey. Got me yesterday there in that one, and then so did the Warriors. So. On those days, still a 4-2 day. Can't complain. My 2 losses were the Oilers and the Warriors.
Jimmy Butler injury was big. A big blow to the Warriors here for the rest of the series. We have it rolls. Chris, what's going on?
Oh, not much. Coming off a pretty good day. 4-0. Went 3-0 yesterday in baseball, and then had the Heat. So thankfully they kept it close there. Almost let it slip away there in the last couple of minutes, but kept it within that 12.5 we needed them to do. So and then definitely injury to Golden State. We'll see how that goes. I think Draymond Green is the happiest when he's fighting, so that's always fun to watch. But we'll see what happens in the next game. Hopefully Jimmy gets back at it. But anyway, coming off a good day, ready to get to it.
Yeah, so there's a lot of heat with Draymond Green and the Warriors with 2 teams, one with Houston and one with Minnesota Timberwolves. There's a lot of bad blood between these teams, and it's not going to stop on this into the series. It's going to continue the chippiness and whatnot there with Draymond and company. So 2 teams that get under his skin, and they drew one of them here in the first round. We'll see how it continues. Alninos, what's happening?
Yeah, doing all right here as a LA fan, I guess, but not so much as a capper / better because my money's been against them lately, and I guess it's been tough watching my son celebrate while having to swallow my pride and take my losses. But hey, at least my teams are winning, I guess. But I guess when I'm betting against them is the time I'm rooting against them too. So tough one for me, tough little stretch for me, but looking to get out of it. 2-2 yesterday, so I guess that's a step in the right direction. And the 2 losses were money line dogs, so no juice lost yesterday. I guess that is a step in the right direction.
Very good there from Ninos. All right, I had a 2-1 day for me. I had the best bet come in again with who did have the best? Houston Astros getting it done against Toronto. Nice. With no power. The gusto. Split Spear has gusto. There you go. Of course, our man Blake, yes, Tennessee will be drafting first tonight. They will still suck, yes. Your quarterback was playing incarnate word, a D2 to start his career. So see how that rolls there.
Word up!
Word up. We might see incarnate word up quarterback get to go number 1. Who would have thought an incarnate word quarterback would go number 1 in the NFL draft? Who would have thought that would happen? Wow. Of course, he did get transferred and improved. All right, let's get to the NBA playoffs here. We've got the 3 games tonight. Thunder and Grizzlies here. OKC now 10. We're seeing 10s now in the marketplace. I saw 8.5 earlier on when this line opened, but man, it's been steaming on the Thunder now. 9.5, 10s, total 227. Knicks and Pistons. in this one. We've got the Knicks here, a point and a half, total 214.5. I saw a pick 'em yesterday at some point, but this moved it. The steam came on the Knicks. Nuggets and Clippers. The Clippers here open 5. There's 5s, but 5.5s now out there popping up. Total sits 213.5. Let's take a quick look at the injury report. New York will be clean coming in. We know Jaden Ivey with that broken leg still out. Stewart there is questionable. On the OKC, Memphis, Dang is still out. Memphis will be clean on the injury report. Denver and the Clippers, Porter is questionable. Remember that shoulder issue? He took that shoulder hit. He's questionable there for Denver. Clippers come in with a clean injury report. Well, interesting now, all of a sudden when the playoffs start, there's no half the teams are clean. It's amazing to me how that happens. Let's hit it on
I guess
over
all
to,
that resting during the regular season paid off.
I guess so. Goodness, yeah. On over to Rod.
Yeah, for me, looking at that Memphis game, you know what? I'm going to take Memphis with the boatload of points. You gave me 10 now. I'll grab them with the Memphis Grizzlies. It's just one of those spots that they're going to get pounded all these games. This looks like a great spot to bust your parlay. Everybody's on OKC. Everybody is mama. They're all like OKC. They've written Memphis off completely, absolutely completely. That's why this lines went from 8.5 all the way up to 10. When this line came out at 8.5, I was like, what? Why is this at 8.5? This is a weird ass line. This is looking to get you on OKC. And guess what? Everybody's jumping on OKC in this one. But you look at what Memphis has done at home following a road loss. They've bounced back following a road loss. 10-1 straight up at home, 8-3 against that number at home following a road loss. So you're going to give me 10? I'll take it. Give me Memphis plus the 10 in that matchup. And then I like the over in the first half here between Denver and the Clippers. You look at Denver on the road, their defense not so good on the road. They don't play a whole lot of it. They don't defend the 3 very well. And you look what they've done in there on the road, 11-4 in that first half. When they've played not a lot of basketball, 6 games in a week, 11-4 to that first half over. When playing with 2 days rest, 5-1 to that over. So offenses rule in that one. Give me the over 108. I see that at. I think we get to 110 in that first half.
There from Rod. We move on over to Chris.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Clippers in this one. They just play their better ball at home. I know we're at 5.5 now. It's rising. You might want to get it now, but I still take the Clippers at home. I think they're gonna coast on this one against the Nuggets. And then back and forth on this Memphis game. I think they at least have to win one. The way I can kind of see it is them winning one and having to go back to OKC and OKC winning this one. So if you're going to give me 10, I'll take it in this one as a last chance hope with the Grizzlies here. If they can't get it done, then, I don't know. I don't think they win the series here, of course, but they got to win one. So why not be back at home? They've lost 2 in a row here. They've lost 11 straight to OKC. So that's why it's hard to take Memphis. But I'll take a shot with them since we're getting 10. We'll see what they do back at home and see how this continues.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, 10 revenge spots to no avail there for Memphis. On over to for those revenge guys out there. El Ninos.
Yeah, one line that hasn't moved. Obviously, this full game line has moved. The line on the first quarter hasn't budged, and it's starting to worry me a little bit. But I guess it's still where I'm at. Thunder still just -2, even -105 in the first quarter. So. Yeah, don't know why that one hasn't moved, but I'll still take it.
There from El Nino saying what I think about these games. Yeah, I like the Pistons in this spot. Pistons have played well against the Knicks here, winning 4 of their past 4 of 6. They should have won game 1 of this series, gave it away. Since the All-Star break, the Knicks defense and offense kind of lagging a little bit. It was interesting to see the Knicks on the road since the break, 23rd in offensive efficiency. Their offensive and a -13 unit loss, so they've not been good on the road here. This Knicks team. And the Pistons here, pretty good offensive numbers here since the break, showing a +6 net rating on their home court. New York on the road this season. And the numbers tell you this. Look at their road defense, giving up 48%, shooting 38% from 3. Pistons have defended well at home. The Knicks have struggled with making 3s in this series, and that's their ammo here. It's going to be tough. Can't make the 3s, you're going to have a tough time. I like Detroit here in this one. I don't like the line moving that OKC. It's just too many. And I think the Nuggets Clipper number is right where it should be. That's a lot of points to I know there's a big coaching edge, and I think they price it right in that Clipper and Nuggets game. I'm not comfortable laying 5 here in this one. Again, the coaching mismatch is in the number. I really do. I really think they have it baked in now. All right, let's continue here on the Tony This Morning Show. As we turn our attention to this baseball card, we have 9 games today because the Rockies and Royals will play a doubleheader here today. So we'll have a doubleheader tonight in Major League Baseball. Pitching have not changed. They're pretty much the guys that were going to go yesterday are going to go today. So no changes in the starting pitching for Major League Baseball. So let's get rolling here with the games. We'll just do it here in time order. White Sox and Twins, your early game today. We got the Twins 230 total 8. Mariners and Red Sox. We got the Red Sox $1.80 total. So it's 8. Game 1, Rockies and Royals. We got the Royals here 250 total 8.5. In game 2, we got Royals $1.90 total 8.5. And then we'll close it out here with the other day game, Brewers and Giants. The Giants $1.40 total 7.5. We go to Rod.
Yeah, look at this first day game up with Shane Smith going for the White Sox. Poor guy. Been pitching solid all season long. Has been Shane Smith for the White Sox. Just no run support, and he's on the White Sox. Just think if he's on any other team, what his numbers would have been and how many wins he's got. So give me the White Sox there today to get the win. You look at the last time he faced the Twins, he went a solid 5 innings. I believe he got the first 5 win in that one. It was 3-0 for the White Sox. And then the bullpen did the bullpen stuff, and they lost that game anyways back in April 1st. But I think here in this one with good old Padlock on the other side going, man, the White Sox should be able to get some runs off of that guy and give Shane Smith some support. So I'll take a shot with the White Sox there in that one. And then looking at Seattle and Boston, Woo on the mound. Seattle got the win yesterday. With those two guys on the mound, I think something comes to an end, and that would be the Yurfee streak for Seattle. They've hit 11 straight Yurfees. Not here. Woo's going to pitch a solid first inning. Crochet for the Boston Red Sox and pitch a solid first inning, and we'll get those 6 outs. Take the Nerfie in the Seattle-Boston game. No runs first inning. That 11 straight Yurfees comes to an end there in that matchup. A couple I like in those early spots.
There from Rob. What I forgot to say in the NBA segment is if you faded the interim coaches in the play-in and the NBA playoffs, if you've covered 5 of 6. Just saying. Not saying it's going to happen here because you're starting to see these interim coaches starting to pad these points, and you're starting to see the numbers go against these interims in the Denver and Memphis game. But just for your first note there, the interims have failed to cover 5 of 6 so far in the postseason. On over to Chris.
Yeah, the White Sox and the Twins. I'm going to agree. I'll take a shot on the White Sox on the money line as well as the under. I mean, I don't know who's going to be doing any hitting in this one here, so we may see a lower scoring game. Did the video on YouTube for Boston and Seattle there with Brian Wu and Crochet on there. I think we see a lower scoring one, so take the under in that one as well. And then same thing we've been doing with Kansas City at home, especially in this first game. I mean, we've been riding that under. So game 1, I'm going to take the under in that one as well. And looking at this Milwaukee-San Francisco game, I don't know. I might take the plus money with Milwaukee here. Get a shot against San Francisco at home. So I'm going to take the plus 140 with Milwaukee there.
The roof is on fire.
No roof. That's when the ball flies. That's exactly what happens. It's like Sacramento warm-up there. On over to Alaninos.
Yeah, I agree with the guys of a lot of things they've said. I think a lot of value on the White Sox today, trying to avoid the sweep against a Twins team that's still pretty mediocre, and they definitely have the pitching edge there. I like them in the first 5 innings, whether you want to take them plus 170 or still getting plus money with the half run. Either play looks pretty good to me. Plus 200 on the full game is, again, to avoid the sweep is not a bad play either. Mariners Red Sox, I do like my one to be a lower scoring game, and I might take a shot with the Rockies here in game 1. I know it's a tough pitching matchup, tough matchup overall, back in the Rockies here on the road, but I just think the Royals just overpriced. And is game 2 in this slot too, or are we looking at that next?
Yeah, game 2 is in this slot. Yep.
So yeah, I mean, This to stay away if they pull off the miracle in game one, but I might double down on the Rockies if they lose game one.
There you go from El Nino. Say what I think here about these games. I got to take the plus here with Woo. Woo's too good of a starter to give him plus 145. That's a lot. He strikes out. His walks are down. Home runs are down. Crochet, I know his numbers are good, but Seattle's a team that's hit well on the road. They've covered 7 of their 9 day games. Look at Boston's bullpen's the issue over the past 6 games, an ERA over 5. And against these teams with poor on-base percentage, Mariners 57-47 on the road, winning 6 units the past 2+ seasons. I'll look at them in that spot. Game 1, I like the under here. We know these teams can't hit, so I don't trust the bullpens in Game 2. I wouldn't do it in Game 2, but I'll stick to Game 1 here with the under there. Rockies a $184 on the road. Casey hitting 205 against right-handed starters. And actually, the Rockies bullpen has actually pitched pretty well over the past 5 games, ERA of 2. Bullpen for the Royals have been pretty good seasonal numbers. And when the Rockies are massive dogs like this, $2 or greater, 7-0 to the under the past 1+ seasons. And the Rockies have gone under in 6 of 7 on the road this year when they're big dogs of 200 or greater. I'll take the under there in that spot. And, give me Milwaukee at the plus price. We're doing this one. Yeah, Milwaukee at the plus price here. Brewers' bats have been hot over the past 6 games. As San Francisco 224 in their 11-day games. Brewers bullpen has shown improvement over their past 6, and the Brewers have been a really good road dog over the past 2+ seasons, returning 26 units when there's been a plus next to them on the road. That's pretty impressive to me. And San Francisco has been pretty much a coin flip in this price range the past 2+ seasons. I'll take the plus money there with Milwaukee. All right, let's continue.
Yes,
here.
I was just making a joke with Roop. I'm not back to that guy. Do not back Roop.
Roop. There we go.
Yeah,
right.
The Roop's on fire, all right. The Roop.
That's right. Absolutely. All right. We'll continue here on the Tony Morning Show as we close out Major League Baseball with these final 4 games. Orioles and Nats. Look at this. The Nats favorite. Who, if you would have told Oriole fans and Nats would be favored against you, they would have lose their minds here. Nats here, $1.10, total 8.5. Pirates and Angels. Angels $1.45, total of 9. We got the Rays and the D-backs here. It's D-backs $1.30, total of 8. Athletics and the Homeless Athletics. That name has made it to mainstream. I was watching the game on the Texas channel, and they call them Homeless Athletics. So it's made it to the mainstream. The Athletics back here in the shelter.
You got to trademark it, Tony.
Yeah, I should have trademarked it. Yep, they call them Homeless Athletics. We got the Rangers here, $1.43, total 8.5. We start here with Rod.
Yeah, and you look at that Baltimore-Washington game. Hey, Washington going for the sweep. And you know who we've seen mow down all these Orioles was good old Mitchell Parker was mowing him down. He went 8 innings versus the Orioles in that start, too. And reason why? This Orioles team doesn't hit lefties. But for some reason, they cannot hit lefty pitching. It doesn't matter who's up there. They're just ass. Give me the Washington Nationals in that one for sure. Ooh, Baltimore. Ooh, and then Kate Bovich is going on the bump.
Yeah, that's it.
Even there. So Gore's going to get some run support. He's been solid for Washington. He could go 8 innings. He could pitch a complete game the way this Baltimore team rolls. Because it is a scary. I sure hope he does. Because the only scary part on this Washington team is their bullpen. So when the bullpen comes in, you're definitely usually sweating, going, "Oh my God, here they come!" But other than that,
this guy they go. That's what I'm saying. They let some of these starters go deep in the game, though. Like Parker went 8 innings last time.
Parker went 8 innings last time because you don't want to throw it to the bullpen. And that one, it can be a scary situation. And then looking at that, the homeless there in that one, you know what? We got an under yesterday. I don't think we get an under today. Give me the over 8.5. That seems a touch light for me. I think it was 7 runs? Yeah, we just fell short on getting the over. We get the over today. Give me the 8.5 over in the homeless. DeGrom's on the mound. He's good for giving up a couple. Guillen on the other side is good for giving up a couple. And then the bullpens can give up a couple, and we get to 10+ in that one.
There you go. With Rod, on over to Chris.
Yeah, definitely going to take a shot with the Nationals here on the money line against the Orioles. They just do not hit the ball well against left-handed pitchers or away or just at all. So, yeah, take the Nationals there. I'm going to take a shot. I know it's 148, which is a little bit more than I like to put on a money line for the Angels, but I'd still take Tyler Anderson in that one. And, the Rangers bullpen got taxed early. I think Rocker went 1 1/3 is all he made it yesterday, so they were in their bullpen for a while. Then JT again, he can probably get hit up too. So yeah, we know this ballpark. Yesterday we went under. I was a little surprised on that, but I think we definitely get over 8.5 today.
There we go with Chris on over El Ninos.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to the Rays here. Coming off that crazy game last night. No, not so crazy. It's just extra innings. But yeah, they're still getting plus money here. Should be a good pitching matchup. Burns, his numbers aren't the greatest, but he has been improving as the season goes on. And so we could see a lower scoring game in that one. But I like the value on the Rays here we're getting. And might look at the Angels -1. But again, I don't love it too much. But yeah, as Chris was saying, just a little bit overpriced, but like the Angels there.
Yeah, El Nino saying when I think about these games, yeah, I'll look at the Nationals. As Chris was saying that Baltimore can't hit lefties. They're 1-6 this year against left-handed starters, losing 7.5 units and hitting only .96. Washington's won 7 of 11 at home. Again, as we talked about the Nationals, they hit .270 at home. They belted the 15 homers in their first 10 games. So this is a team that's got some pop to their bat. Orioles bullpen's been a mess here over their past 7. I'll take the Nats there in that one. Also, I agree there with Tampa Bay. I'm a big fan of Rasmussen. I know he got screwed last game because he lose a 1-0 game, but I think they'll get something that Burns and this Diamondbacks bullpen who's had their struggles. D-backs hit righties pretty good at .277, and their bullpen has been in pretty good form here. If Arizona's not hit the American League pitching very well, and their bullpen has been pounded here, and Arizona's not been really a good producer here when lining even money to 150 at home the past 2+ seasons. Just 2 games under 500, losing 11 units. So I'll look at Tampa Bay in that spot. All right, let's continue here on the Tony This Morning Show as we'll turn our attention here to the NHL playoffs. Pretty exciting first round of action in some of these games here. So we'll take a look at what we've got on tap for tonight's action here. NHL playoffs ready to roll here. Let me just get the lines up here so I can see what we got going on here. 1 second. Hit a refresh here screen. Had to refresh it up. All right, here we go. Tonight we've got 4 games on the ice, and we start off here with Panthers and Lightning. Lightning here $1.20, total 5.5. Maple Leafs and Senators $1.25, total 5.5. Golden Knights and Wild. Knights road favorites $1.55, total 5.5. Another competitive line here, Jets and Blues. Jets $1.15, total 5. So some competitive lines here in these 3 of the 4 games here, and then a big road favorite. We start with Rod.
Yeah, looking at the big road favorite. Give me the under between Vegas and Minnesota. Minnesota at home plays solid defensive hockey, so that crowd will be going absolutely nuts with Minnesota tying it up 1-1, best of 5 load, and it's just one of those things. Going to be hard hitting, low scoring. Gustafsson looked real good in both starts for the Wild. And he'll have another good start there in that one. Give us the under 5.5. And then remember the Jets in St. Louis? We've seen the 5 earlier in game 1, and everybody was like, oh, under. We're going to get an under. Not give me the over 5.5. I think we see some goals in St. Louis. St. Louis has won 12 straight at home, so kind of lean to St. Louis. If they're going to get one, it would be there today to get a win. But this Jets squad they have bigger visions and are playing pretty good hockey. I lean to St. Louis there, but give me the over. I think we see plenty of goals to get over that one. And then, oh, look, they're giving you the champs at a nice plus money, eh? That looks pretty fishy to me. Give me Tampa Bay on the money line to bounce back there and even that series at 1-1. Going to give Florida at a plus price? Yeah, people will be like, yeah, give me Florida. Yeah, we're getting the champs at plus money. Take the Tampa Bay Lightning there. Vasilevsky got thoroughly embarrassed, and he's one of those guys that'll bounce back and keep his team in it. Take Tampa in that one.
There we are from Rob. We want to know El Ninos.
Yeah, I've liked the Leafs so far in the series, but I think this is one Ottawa needs. And yeah, they didn't look particularly good. I mean, the last one was a much better fight than game 1, but they had dominated this matchup during the regular season. They had won 5 straight before these playoff games. And I think Ottawa shows up at home. I think they need to. It's not a very strong play for me because I do think Toronto is the better team here. But again, the Senators have played them well, and I think they definitely don't want to go down 3-0. And this is kind of like a must win for them. So I think they give it all they got and get the job done at home. And Minnesota, I think they got the momentum now after tying the series up and getting a great price at home. I'll take a shot with them, sure. I mean, again, the team, I think Vegas is the better team, but I think the value is on the Wild here. So I'll take the Wild money line.
There we go with Al Ninos. We got you through our NHL segment. Now it's time for our parlay, peripheral, or play it straight segment where our cappers give out a parlay, give out a team player prop. They can just say play it straight or a game in the future. Or if they got some NFL, well, I don't know if we're going to find NFL props. I know they like to take them off the board the day of the draft, but maybe they may give you their picks from the NFL draft. We'll see. We start this segment off with Rob.
Then we're going to go with take Memphis plus the points. Take the Washington Nationals on the money line. I think the Tampa Bay Lightning on the money line. Little three-teamer mixed sport for you today.
Mixed sport there from Rod. We move right on over to Chris.
Yeah, we're going to take the White Sox money line, Milwaukee money line, Brewers, and then Nationals money line. And then for your home run prop of the day, I'm going to go back to the well here. He hit a home run yesterday against the Orioles. I think he gets it done again. That's James Wood with the Nationals to rock one out on Cade Povich today.
Yeah, with Chris on over to Al Ninos.
I'll go Thunder -2 in the first quarter. I'll take the Angels. I guess that play is growing on me. And the Senators.
There from Al Ninos. The ones I like here, like the Pistons with the Mariners and the under game 1, Rockies and Royals. All right, we got you through here. Our parlay peripheral segment. Now it's time to see what our cappers have for sale over at Tony's Picks Up. Head into a pretty big, good week of action. There's still first round series in the NBA and NHL playoffs. A lot of volume there, as well as Major League Baseball for sure. Because as you know, we give you our free plays here, but our best bets are over at Tony'sPicks.com. That's where you'll find them. All of our plays are documented. Our best bets are documented there. We'll take a look and see what Rod's got for sale over at Tony's Picks. Rod's put together an impressive year again here in 2025. Over 3,000 units of profit. Rod, what you got for sale?
And for me, over at Tony's Picks, I got my NHL one-timer play rolling. We're hitting 60% in these playoffs in the NHL, so definitely scoop that up. I also got my MLB play of the day. We're a nice little 10-1 run with it after we get the Giants on the run line on Wednesday. And then I got my NBA drop a dime play as well. So 3 best bets in all 3 sports rolling right now. So as you can see, we've been hot over the last week, all year as well. So definitely jump aboard. Nice winning day yesterday, 4-2. Looking to go 3-0 here on Thursday, heading into the weekend. Your best bet, though, is grab a long-term pass. As you can see, we just continue to stack the units of 2025. Been hot all week. Looking to continue finishing off the strong week over into the weekend. So jump aboard. Grab that 3-day moneymaker. You'll get Thursday, you'll get Friday, you'll get Saturday, you'll get Sundays in there. So Thursday is the best day to grab that 3-day pass because it'll get you right on through to the right through the weekend of sports action. So grab that 3-day moneymaker and join me. Let's have a big weekend together.
Big weekend here with Rod. Get on board. You can see Rod's ready to roll here with best bets on the board. Remember, all of our one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit or amount purchased. We'll be correct your account for site credit. That's profit guarantee on the one-day passes there. So get on board with Rod over at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, let's take a look and see what's rolling here with Chris. Chris doing fantastic here in MLB. Here, but a hot streak as well here in MLB. Chris, what you got for sale?
I got you guys the 3-pack in MLB today. 1 best bet, 2 premiums, and then I've got you a best bet in one of the basketball playoffs tonight. So you can scoop those up over there. Definitely hop on something. Like Rod was saying with the 3-day, we got a lot of action coming up Friday, Saturday, Sunday, especially the NBA playoffs. There's going to be, of course, more games this weekend and stuff. So, yeah, just hop on something there. We can definitely get you that late steam if there was to be any TBDs in baseball. Those are probably coming here soon. I don't know that we're getting too much in the playoffs. Amazingly, everybody's healthy all of a sudden, with exception of a few. But yeah, get on something long term there, and let me help you do that. I got my MLB season pass out there as well. Get you all those picks. I put in every day for one price. 2-for-1 capper. Everybody's doing really great. Everybody's on the leaderboard right now, so 2 people putting money in your pocket makes a lot of sense. And then don't forget to use the promo code TonyT at checkout. That's going to save you that 15%.
That's right. Get on board. Chris over at Tony's Picks, ready to roll here with best bets and multi-packs and more. So link in the description will get you right over. Get on board with Chris Atkins over at Tony'sPicks.com. Ready to roll here. Really good at MLB for the last 7 days. All right, let's take a look and see what's rolling over at Tony'sPicks.com with Al Ninos. Al's put together a good season in the NBA. Let's see. We'll pull up the numbers here right now. Al, what you got for sale?
So far just 2 plays in the NHL. You got my best bet, and then I got a play in the early game as well. We'll definitely have NBA up there, and should get there with an MLB or 2 as well. So make sure you check out, either pick those guaranteed plays up, or always better yet to grab a long-term 2-for-1 capper pass, and definitely always your best way to go there.
That's right, guys. Get on us over at Tony's Picks. He's ready to roll here with best bets here on the ice, and of course, long-term pass is the way to go. A lot of our plays, all our member plays are in by 11 a.m. Eastern time. But when you get the long-term pass, you're also going to get our late steam plays, where we pick plays throughout the day and night. We could post plays between 10 minutes, 2 hours for game time. Those are emailed directly to your inbox using the email used when you tap for your service. Late steam feature available on all long-term subscriptions. So go ahead and get signed up with Al Ninos over at Tony's Picks. All right, I've got best bet on the board right now here for Major League Baseball, as well as a 3-pack with an NBA and 2 baseball in there with my best bet. Don't buy them both, buy one or the other. I am the unit leader this year at Tony'sPicks.com in Major League Baseball. So get on board with me with the Major League Baseball my picks today, or get a long-term pass. Remember that 7-day pass has the NBA and the Major League Baseball covered for 7 days. And of course, use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save that 15% off. We also have a 2-for-1 capper promotion, so you can match me with your favorite capper and save even more. Guys are with you here Monday through Friday here every day. We should be here every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. So make sure you tune into the Tony Picks Morning Show. And if you happen to miss any show, you can always go right over to our YouTube channel and check us out there. All you have to do is just hit Tony's Picks there in the search bar, hit the live tab, and you'll watch our live show. You can also watch this, our archive show here is archived here from our live show. Happy hour, Monday through Friday here at 5 p.m. each time. Ron hosts it. You'll see Ron, you'll see Ramon in there. Hey, we got a pop in from Jorge yesterday. So some of our cappers in the mornings will show up there in happy hour. So check us out there on the happy hour, replay there for you. And of course, you can hit the video tab, and lots of on-demand content there coming up here from our cappers. You can see Chris coming in with a play. Alninas is always looking for his dog. Hey, Mills is ready with his UFC. He's got his UFC up there for you here for this weekend as well. Rod's got you covered with the hockey. I've got baseball and NBA up there. So guys, check us out on the YouTube channel with lots of great content on demand. All right. Well, let the cap stuff what they got going on over at the YouTube. Rod, you've got the NHL covered. Of course, your happy hour show live 5 Eastern.
Yeah, definitely tune in to the happy hour show 5 Eastern. I love doing that show Monday to Friday. Definitely want to tune in to it, especially later on in the baseball season as we get a lot more TBDs rolling. As teams start playing more games, we know injuries come, and you'll definitely see a lot more TBDs. So we'll get those late info for you on the happy hour show. Tune in. And then you get to see a couple guys you don't get to see here on the morning show. You got Ron and Ramon on that happy hour show. So definitely tune in and see those 2 guys as well. So definitely jump in there. And then, hey, if I didn't cover hockey here, well, you got it archived over there on the YouTube channel, all the hockey action.
Hockey action indeed. All right, from Rod. Okay, so Chris, you got your content as well over on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I got you guys a baseball video today. Did not do a home run one. We kind of went cold with that, so I'm kind of back in the lab trying to figure out to get us some winners on that. I didn't want to just throw out 3 guys for you today. I wanted to put some thought into it. So you'll have another one tomorrow, but we're back in the lab on that, trying to get you some winners. As I always say, when I do put those out, don't parlay them, straight bet them, just as a recommendation. But you guys will have another home run video tomorrow. I'm going to be researching all day on that. I just didn't like any of the matchups today outside of, like I said, James Wood, I think is a good solid one for you guys today. But yeah, I'll be putting out more of that. And then as we head into the NBA playoffs this weekend, I'll get you a couple videos on that as well.
Of course, Al Ninos, you're always looking for those underdogs.
Yeah, I guess I could have gone one in each sport, but I did one NBA, which I actually meant to touch on, but didn't touch on this morning show. So if you want my opinion on that game, go check that one out. And then 2 MLB, so mixed it up a little bit. Not quite a little bit of everything, but mixed it up a bit. And yeah, go check it out.
Check it out there. I want to give a shout out to our man and running the chat, Ron Hahn. That's his 3 for you guys here on the show. Ron's a member of us here, our team at Tony'sPicks.com. So you can go up over on our YouTube, over on our Tony'sPicks.com. Just click link in the description. You'll find Ron Hahn's screaming plays for sale at Tony'sPicks.com. And of course, he runs our chat for us. This is his 3 for the show. All right. That's going to do it for this edition of the Tony's Morning Show. We're back again live tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. So make sure you tune in, like, and subscribe to notifications. Anybody have any closing thoughts before we close it out?
Make it a winning day, guys.
Make it a winning one.
Making a winning one.
Yes.
Well, goodbye, guys. You might guys making a winning one. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony.